Ms. Jody Arnold. I'm a retired teacher and I'm now a district coordinator.
My name is Kristen Kaufman and I teach English at Tri-City College Prep High School in Prescott.
And if you'll introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Angie.
Good afternoon, my name is David Mack.
Hello, my name is Keegan Potts. Hi, my name is Luis Royal.
And this is Unit 5, Question 3. The First Amendment states that laws shall not be passed that abridge freedom of speech. Why did the founders think freedom of speech was so important? Do you believe there are times when freedom of expression should be limited? And please explain. Should a public speaker who calls for violent action be protected by the First Amendment, whereas an audience member who performs the action can be sent to prison? Why or why not?
The First Amendment states that law shall not be passed that abridge freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is very important to the United States of America, which is why the founders decided to make it in the First Amendment. Not having the freedom to speak freely is one of the reasons why the Pilgrims came to America. We are still wrestling with this issue today. Some people who argue that the San Francisco 49ers pro football team would have violated their quarterback, Colin Kaepernick's right to freedom of speech by suspending or fining him for kneeling during the pregame national anthem were wrong. Some NFL teams have policies prohibiting their players from engaging in similar on-field protests. These bans are entirely constitutional. This right only prohibits the government from restricting these rights. On the other hand, people who argue that sending American flag burners to prison, as suggested by President Donald Trump, would violate the protesters' right to freedom of speech.
Why do I think our founders were so specific about freedom of speech? I think our founders were so specific because a month ago a man in Texas was driving around with a sticker that said F Trump. They were not going to arrest him because he has the freedom.
Decided to take it to court claiming they had a right to the First Amendment. The justices said a school newspaper isn't a public forum, so anyone can voice an opinion. However, the ruling authority, the school in this case, can limit that freedom. In my opinion, the founders were just trying to keep the government from restricting us from saying bad things or things they might not like.
I don't believe that there are times when freedom of speech should be limited because there's no point of having freedom of speech with rules. This is my opinion, but there's proof of this explanation. The First Amendment is a boundary for making a law that is against freedom of speech, religion, gathering, and press. I know that there's cyberbullying, mob protests, and a ton more, but all that is covered under the First Amendment. Take Snyder versus Phelps, for example. A huge group led by the Westboro Baptist Church were protesting about how God hates USA because of its tolerance of homosexuality. People were holding up signs saying God hates USA or thank God for the dead soldiers, but the church still won the case because they're protected under the First Amendment.
I think a public speaker who calls for brutal actions should not be protected by the First Amendment laws because he or she can convince people to do bad things, like blow up or even kill people. Take the court case of Charles Manson, for example. There might never have been a more bizarre motive for killing than that of four Manson family members. In the twisted mind of 34-year-old Charles Manson, the bloody killings of high society types in Los Angeles would be the spark that set off a revolution by blasting and civilization. When Blackie, as Manson called people who've been able to govern, they will come to Manson and try to follow him towards a mad helter-skelter by hiding out in an underground cave in the Death Valley area of California while chaos rushed. Manson went to prison for his part in crimes and just recently died there. This is hitting closer to home now with the threat of ISIS in our own country.
In conclusion, freedom of speech is important because it can affect the punishment of a crime. All of the reason above prove why the founders thought freedom of speech was important. Why or why not freedom of expression should be limited, and why or why not a public speaker who calls for violent actions should be protected under the right of the First Amendment.
In the case of Tinker versus Des Moines, the court said that although students do not give up their rights at the schoolhouse gate, expression that interferes with the school's mission can be limited. Does the Tinker decision give school officials too much authority to limit free speech? Please explain.
I believe they gave them too much authority because anything can be a distraction, like you're breathing too loud. Stop, it's annoying me.
It depends, like, what the district leader or the teacher thinks based on their opinion, because
They're kind of like the main person in charge.
Yes, I think the school is given too much power because you can say that anything that's like issues or whatever.
I feel like yes, the school does have too much power because, kind of like David and Olivia said, anything can be a distraction, and it's the school, it's the school's opinion. If it's a distraction, like they don't have to take it as distracting, they take it as distracting and use it as in their power to suspend the students for wearing black garments.
The French philosopher Voltaire said he might not agree with what you are saying, but he would defend to the death your right to say it. What is your opinion of this idea, and explain it?
I agree with Voltaire because he is like the person who's helping the person protest the case, and you gotta be loyal to whoever you're helping. But yeah, I agree.
I agree with Voltaire because many more people do that. Many people in the army do that to this day, where they'll fight for us, and they fight for our freedom and our First Amendment rights and all of our amendment rights, for people to be dumb or to do whatever they want. Like a couple of weeks, I don't know, like our teacher once told us a story about a man and there was people in the museum and a flag was in a toilet. So people have the decision to be done, and people can fight for their First Amendment rights and all of their rights.
Basically, what Walter is saying is, like, people in the army doing the right
he's I agree with him because he's defending your right to say what you want to say.
Should it be lawful to put information on the internet, on the internet about how to make a bomb?
No.
Why or why not?
No, because if you put it on the internet, bad stuff happens, like wars or terrorism. So say, like,
It's hard to talk about the First Amendment and to be relevant about it, and I thought you were very relevant, and I love.
Nice use of examples.
Yes, excellent use of examples, and very good, and the thought processes were excellent. Guys, kudos to your teacher. You guys, all of you have done fantastic, and I can't say it. And that's official. And that's my free speech. That's my religion. Good job. You got that.
Thank you so much for being our
Thank
and giving us this input.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.